Okay, everybody.
Hey, Jeff, Kevin's almost here.
He can't hear me. Let him come on, he's coming. So I want to welcome everybody, personally. Thank you all for coming. We got some of the finest in the industry represented here today in Galesville. I want to thank the Coast Guard for all their support as we have built this tug to keep it compliant with their rules. So they have been here since the beginning and have gone over it every step of the way. So they've been great, great help. So this boat here is a far cry from the boat that I first ran. It's a long way.
No, the whole
And it's still running today. But it, I ran that boat for many years. The only navigational equipment it had on it was a compass and a depth recorder. And the compass was invariably at least 10 degrees deviation off. So when I was out there towing barges, it would, and it fogged in, sock fogged in, I'd be completely lost. I would call the other ships, the other tugs, and ask them if they could find me on radar, tell me where the hell I am. Please. Mainly what I navigated by was simply the depth recorder. I knew if I stayed in 33 feet of water, once I exited West River and headed south down by the Talbot Cliffs power plant, I was safe, I was out of the channel, and in a good area. So that's primarily what I navigated by, was the depth recorder. Nevertheless, when it got sock fogged in, I would completely get lost. And on this boat today, if you put me on it, I'd be lost. Again. So it sort of come full circle. I was lost in the beginning, and I'm lost now. Because this is a complicated boat with lots of navigational equipment that is beyond me. So I probably will not be running this boat. But this boat was built at Smith Brothers completely by us. It came in on flat plate, steel plates on tractor trailers. And we assembled it from the keel up and worked on it and worked on it and worked on it. It took us about 3 years to complete it, to get it to this stage. And we're very happy that it got here. It got here primarily with the help of Preston Harchie. He spearheaded it. Where is he?
I am below you here.
There he is. He's always hiding from me. Right by me, but I could never find it. He has a long family history of boat building. He knew what to do, and without him, this boat would not have been built. So thank you, Preston. I'd like to thank you again.
Thank you for giving me the latitude to respond.
But in addition to Preston, the men who actually did the construction are the employees of Smith Brothers. And they have been unrelenting in their willingness to help here. It's been difficult for us, this boat, but they have persevered. So the employees, from painting it, to welding it, to aligning the engines, to all of it, have done a remarkable job, in my view. So I want to thank the employees for all of your help. They've been a great, great, great team. Lastly, the boat, the namesake of the boat is my father, Kenneth Smith. we honored him. He'll be 100 years old in May. And he began the business with his brothers. And we'd like to thank you, Kenneth.
Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you.
So we honored Kenneth by naming the boat after him. I invited a long-time employee, Edgar Bryan, today. He couldn't make it. He worked for Smith Brothers for about 55 years as a crane operator. And before he hung up, he just said, Jeff, here's what I want to tell you. If that boat is anywhere as good as the man who it's named after, you've got a mighty fine vessel. So, at this point, I'm going to turn it over to my daughter, Eleanor Smith, to christen the boat, Captain Kenneth.
Thank you. I christen this tug, the Captain Kenneth. Long may she sail.
Hey. Great job.
That's so when he's 99, he can't hear me either.